I'd like to, I know that you traveled a lot before and got exposed to the hospitality industry around the world. You've worked with some of the top names in the hotel business. You were the first Filipino general manager at Manila Hotel.
Yes.
Okay, when did you say, time to stop working for someone else, time to put up my own hotel?
Well, there's, I guess, some confluence of events. At that time that I decided to take my MBA, it was the time that Manila Hotel was being privatized, and I sort of wanted to move to something else.
So for both of you, it's really timing.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the technology boom, and then in your case, the hotel you were working with was undergoing some changes.
Right, right. And so that, together with my experience traveling a lot with my father, he was a diplomat, so I had a chance to see some things that were not being done here. And I thought that to bring all of this experience of a world-class hotel, limited service, to bring it into the Philippine context and become more relevant than what I was used to, deluxe category hotels, was something that's more of value for the Philippines, especially for those outside of Metro Manila.
All right, we'll get to the specifics of the industry and the business a little later on. But what I'd like to hear from you is, do you believe that entrepreneurs are hardwired differently from those people who work for someone else? What are the character traits that set entrepreneurs apart from the employed?
Well, I think it's spotting opportunities is really key, and then going in with your gut, and then just putting together in a pot of soup what you experience and what opportunities are offered out there, and making something out of it. Other than that, if you don't have the guts, and if you're just being a couch potato at home and having all of the comforts there, so be it. But you're not going to make a difference in this world, I guess.
So I'm hearing the same phrase from both of you, spotting opportunities. So figuratively, 2020 vision is required, and when you spot that opportunity, you have to have the guts to act on it and take a risk.
Yeah, that's it. You're right, right. Yeah.
All right, now I remember once you told me that the hotel industry is basically about selling sleep. How then do you differentiate on that basic concept?
Well, sleep is sleep. So 8 hours of the 24 hours, you're in a bed. So if that is already a basic, yes, and so you start out with a very good bed. And that's the only thing that we import from the US. It's a chiropractic bed. So from there we start.
It's pretty obvious, right?
Right.
Have a good bed.
Right.
Okay.
And then all the bells and whistles are really just peripherals, you know. But you want a good shower. You want a hot and cold water. You want ANC in your room. So these are
Thank
the
you for
things.
saying that. All right, now you identified the middle market. There's low end, of course there's a market for ultra luxury accommodations as well, but your group has identified the middle market as your bread and butter. What do you see in
Yes,
this market?
because the middle market, not only in the Philippines, is growing, but also in ASEAN and also in Asia. The biggest travelers now are within 4 hours traveling distance from the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
That's China, Japan, Korea, and those are our top markets.
Mm-hmm. Everything in a short hop.
Right. So the domestic market alone is a strong market. So when we came up with this, we were not really looking at the international business, but more on the domestic business, because it is more stable, more sustainable, and there's really just a strong need.
Speaking of